General Chopra, my question to you is, what sort of a strike is this? One. And secondly, after Balakot, what sort of a response should India expect from Pakistan? And how are we prepared for that, sir? Because now this is a deep strike that we have done.
Yeah, there. Good morning, viewers. No, it's a extremely well coordinated, multi-pronged, multi-directional strikes only on the Pakistan terrorist infrastructure and hubs, and not on any military targets or civilian targets. That is a message we want to convey, that these strikes are particularly targeted at the terrorist hubs and infrastructure, the launch pads, where the terrorist work is going on in India, and we want to send the message that not only we can have a joint services operation both near and deep into Pakistan. You are aware that the targets were struck as deep as 200 kilometers using precision weapons, not crossing the LOC, and the loitering ammunition. And it's a political resolve and the military preparedness we have shown, and we have shown them that we'll control the askari lateral, if any. We advise them not to escalate the strikes anymore.
Okay.
Well, I do want to ask, as we've seen reports now, we're waiting for a formal confirmation or press conference that's due to begin. In fact,
it's been announced. It's going to take place at 10.
Yes.
It's going to take place at 10 a.m. today.
Yeah.
And it's going to be.
Those are images.
And those are the images.
The
yes.
setup has already been made.
It's already
so the big
there.
announcement will come on how this attack was carried out. But if I could ask General Chopra, your take on how this was a calibrated effort from the tri-service. It was the Indian Army, it was the Indian Navy and the Indian military. Coming together as one unit to strike. Now, we're not too sure. We know that this was aerial strikes. It was missiles that were fired. We're not too sure if there were ground operations that were carried out and at what targets. And we're not too sure if how and when the Navy has carried out their offense. You could probably break it down for us on how three teams coming together have managed this strike.
See, though the situation is not very clear, but it's very clear it is a joint operation by the Army, the Air Force and the Navy, using the assets of all the three services, both close and far off into the terrorist infrastructure. Because we have used possibly the loitering ammunition and the standoff attack by the Air Force missiles, which can strike the enemy deep into the Pakistan territory. They were calibrated, multi-pronged, multi-directional, and with very minimal collateral damage, as we are aware now. At 10 a.m., as the Defense Ministry will release a press release, we'll come to know about more of the operation. But at the same time, we expect the Pakistanis not to retaliate, because it's not against the military. All the civil infrastructure is purely targeted at the terrorist infrastructure. Though we are hearing the news, the LC has got activated from small arms to the RT duels. Yeah. But we are on the top of the escalatory map.
Okay. General Yadav also joins me. General Yadav, good morning. It's indeed a very good morning, sir. Your opening comments on the attack that has taken place inside Pakistan, sir. Your opening comments, sir.
Firstly, Jai Hind and Bharat Mata Ki Jai. And today is a day what we were waiting for actually. And it is a proud moment for all Indians. Now, my reaction to what has happened last night, rather this early in the morning, you see, looking at the targets that we have engaged, none of them are military targets nor civilian targets. These are very precision targets for the terror camps that they have. Bawalpur and Muridke, these are Jaish-e-Mohammed and LET headquarters and their training areas. And besides that, the 7 targets have been taken on in Jammu and Kashmir. 5 of them are opposite in Jammu sector and 2 of them opposite Valley sector. So these are very precise movements. So, but what is the bigger picture? Bigger picture is that India has achieved something which is really astonishing. You see, by selecting these kind of targets, so now the onus of escalation of this war lies with Pakistan. And if they do so, they'll be doomed. That is number 1 point. Now, India has ensured the sensitivities of international community not to escalate the war and start a regional war. They have taken care of it. So no one is interested in the word that terrorism should spread and wherein the Pakistan is the hub center of terrorism. So everybody is along with us and they are on board with us in this strike that they have done. It is kind of a, we have laid a strategic trap and ambush for Pakistan. We are waiting for him, what kind of action they are going to take. And in case they target, we do not have any terrorist camp. So as a result, in case they intrude the LC or the IB, the targets are going to be military or civilian. If that happens, it will go against Pakistan in a major way. So they have very
General
little
Yadav,
options
sorry,
left.
General Yadav, sorry, I'm interrupting you because Pakistan has this habit of deploying bat teams against Indian army. You know, I'm not. I should remind people that the brutality these bat teams have
No, no,
committed inside
bad teams.
and the headhunting they have done. You know, the sort of brutality, no following of the international norms, and even in this Pahalgam attack, sir, you know, the SSG commandos were deployed.
No. I'll tell you about the bad teams. It is a sub tactical level thing. So 2, 3 boys they come and do damage to our boys, and we have also done similar kind of a thing. So nothing much to we should not read
Okay.
into the bad action. There was a normal. This is a normal kind of a operation on the LC that we all know. But what we are looking at that Pakistan firing missiles or any air intrusion that they do, and that will be an act of war. And if that happens, Pakistan will be doomed. You see, what we have tried to convey a message by this precision strike is that we can hit you anytime, anywhere. Now, this could be your military targets, it could be your headquarters, and it can also be individuals. So, a kind of a message that has gone and is a very sinister message. And at the same time, we have all the cards close to our heart as of now. And this is the time, in my personal opinion, the strategy of thousand cut, what Pakistan has been saying, now by cumulative effect of economic, political, now military overtures, the strategy of thousand cuts against Pakistan by India starts now onwards.